there we go. Hello, everyone. Piamette here. Wait, no, I'm not Piamette.
Piamette here.
Yeah, she's Piamette. Alright, have I finished any subquests recently? Nope. 2DS Pro with your name on it, of course. That way if someone steals it, you'll know it's yours.
Yeah.
Alright, so, we have Invitation from a Twisted Sister, and we gotta defeat Dryad. The idol on Dryad has been spotted at Foster Gardens. Use extra caution. There's a possibility this Dryad is more powerful than before. Also, defeat the accompanying botanids to secure the safety of the region. I'm not going to turn on no revivals for this one because I don't like that.
That, dude.
And also, she's a pain in the ass.
Hold on.
But yeah, Yusuf, Void Wave with the monk is really good.
Oops.
Well, well.
Let's make some accessories. What do I got here? I got a pendant, I think. Do you have a garnet ring? No. Oh, I do. Dravite ring. I got resist earth. Vigor tie. There we go. Carapace. Land. Oh, Iron Man. Opal eye. Opal ring created. I'm out of silver liquid now.
I'm so excited for all the movies coming out.
There's movies coming out?
Yeah, we watched a video about it last night.
Every time the quest girls laugh, you think it's Piamette?
No.
Yeah, I upgrade my weapon. I don't upgrade my armor yet, though. I haven't decided which armor I want to use. I should have just used my Basilisk. Oh well.
Aww.
Get back to that. Anyway, no, I do upgrade my my weapon, but right now the revolver is the only one I'm using, and I'll get back to that later. Stuff to upgrade the attack power is not easy to get for me, apparently.
So since we're doing this quest, I will take what I do.
You were excited for the new Resident Evil movie? Not as much anymore. Still might see it. You downloaded Resident Evil 7, Yusuf. Legally, of course. That's good. I haven't played my copy of Resident Evil 7 yet. It's on my list, but unfortunately Piamette takes up too much of my time. No, right now Dragon Quest 7 is taking up most of my time. Let's see.
I'm guard.
Are you ready?
Let me join. Now I am ready.
Yeah, Yusuf, Omega, I am not a huge fan of the Resident Evil movies. I liked the first one. It was okay. Second one bothered me so much, though.
God.
Silly, you should get Resident Evil 7 and then we should race.
I see like hour-long let's play videos of it, like
Okay.
just in parts, like Markiplier's doing hour-long videos of it, and I'm like, holy shit, Markiplier. That's very unlike him, but he was playing through the whole thing.
Yeah, I also didn't like what they did to Albert Wesker in the movies. Like, the Resident Evil movies don't display the power of the characters very well. Like, Albert Wesker's power wasn't really that well displayed, which is awful because in the game they did such a good job with it. Nemesis was really big and slow, and that's, if you've played Resident Evil 3, you know Nemesis is not a slow monster.
Yeah. Pyramid Head, though.
Pyramid Head is slow, and Nemesis would tear him apart.
Nope.
Yep.
The only thing that can tear Pyramid apart is Pyramid Head.
I'd like to point out, though, that Nemesis and Pyramid Head will never fight. You know why?
They're not in the same games.
Even if they were, the requirements for Pyramid Head to appear, Nemesis doesn't possess.
Oh, a conscience?
A conscience, a sense of guilt, a sense of free will.
I would just say a conscience covers it pretty much.
Yeah, I suppose. You watch Krillin play Resident Evil 7? Now, don't get me wrong, Omega. If you like the movies, I say yay. I mean, I'm perfectly willing to watch them to see if I like them, and I like stuff that other people hate. So, like Final Fantasy 13, I love Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you watch Krillin play Resident Evil 7? Did he die all the time? Did Frieza show up and kill him in the middle of the Let's Play?
It's weird.
Dude, it's funny that Krillin in Dragon Ball gets so much crap for being killed, but Yamcha gets defeated in so much more than Krillin does.
Oh, nice. My Sing got remove ailments mutation. So did Kiraga, which is surprising because that has 12 mutations on it.
Imagine if
But
Square
usually
Enix
doesn't get
makes
anything.
an RPG, Final Fantasy vs. Dragon Quest or something like this. See, I was hoping that in the same vein as Kingdom Hearts, like
Steve.
what?
It's the Steve.
It is another Steve. My Steve just flew in and attacked. It had no remorse for its own kind. Anyway.
Wow.
I was hoping Square would do something like that, Yusuf, where Kingdom Hearts is a crossover between Disney and Final Fantasy. It's actually owned by Disney, not Square, though, which is interesting because they make the game. But anyway, the main characters are owned by Disney. But I was hoping for Square they could do something in the same vein as that, but do a crossover of Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest. It would be so awesome. Even if it was a Dynasty Warriors type game, I'd be happy. But they do have something where they cross over called Itadaki Street Special. I'm not sure what that is, but I've read about it. Oh, you mean Dragon Ball Abridged? I like Dragon Ball Abridged. It was pretty funny. I don't think it was better than the source material because I loved Toriyama's work and it was his story to tell the way he wanted to. However, they did add in a lot of filler. What the hell is up with my Skype? I don't want to install anything. Stop messaging me.
I hate that.
It's like, hey, you're doing something? Alright, here, install. Yeah, DBZ Abridged was really good. I liked it. Or I like it, I should say. That hasn't changed. What do we got here? Choose Angel's Litany. Yeah, now I float. Oh, Mega, you activated Mega Drain. Okay, I was like, how does Angel Litany give me HP absorb? So that doesn't make any damn sense. Hey, I have Region on me now.
Yeah. Because my sing is awesome.
And Krillin plays and he plays scary games. That's amazing. I know Christopher Sabat, who does the voice of Vegeta in a lot of the Dragon Ball media, used to go to arcades and that for charity events for kids, and they'd have Dragon Ball Z arcade games set up, and he'd play the game with the kids and speak in Vegeta's voice while he was playing Vegeta in the games.
It's so weird.
Yeah, and he'd find it amusing because like they talk about how good a great impression it was, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I know, eh?" They had no idea that it was actually him who actually did the voice. What's also funny is the guy named or who plays Frieza in Dragon Ball. He there's a video of him on YouTube doing My Little Pony lines in Frieza's voice.
Really?
You love in FFE how monsters get stronger as you get stronger. That's not entirely how it works, Yusuf. They get stronger as you go up in the mission ranks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can go back and do an early mission and they'll be weak as shit.
Yeah.
But if you're stronger, why the hell would you be going back to early missions unless you're hunting for the special items to make gear?
Yeah. Or subquest.
Yeah, or subquest. That's a good point.
You like that song?
Yeah. The first one they did, they had Vegeta force Krillin to play a game, and it led from that. That's awesome. I'll have to check these out, Omega. I think we need to make sure we kill a Malboro during the fight.
Oh?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, what the hell?
I don't think that will be a problem.
You've been in here like 0.8 seconds and she already teleported away. You serious right now? I don't like this boss.
No one likes this boss.
Okay, let's get out of that. No, shit. That's too fast. Oh, there we go. What's a lag when we fight her too, for some reason?
Yeah.
Flower. What the fuck is that thing?
Flower.
Just gives us flowers?
Yeah. There's one now, bro.
Upheaval. Oh yeah, I think we got our... There we go, I think I'm safe.
Yeah.
The jobs are confused. The job is the one job. I should really get like 3 jobs.
Yeah.
You can.
I don't know.
Finish this.
Yeah, Piamette.
Oh, transferred right away. All right.
You're mine.
Oh, now she's using upheaval now that I've used my thing.
Yeah, that's how she
Cool.
does.
Appreciate it.
Here comes.
At least she hasn't been using spammy bad breath this fucking time.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, what happened?
No, the bad breath.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, stop scratching my chair, please.
No, keep doing it, Bailey.
Oh, you sack of shit. Don't encourage her. Oh, here comes upheaval again. Endless link. Oh no. Physical breakout. Yeah. Ah, bad breath. There she goes. If you can encase her, please do, because I don't like this boss. And we need her, or I need her up my left.
Okay. Oh, yeah, she was pretty close to dead.
Yeah, I didn't get encase either. What is this?
Yeah, the pets don't help. I mean,
Oh,
they
awesome.
help pellet.
Thank you for sending me that, Omega. I'll check it out after the stream.
Hmm?
Lightning, how do you play her? Ah, Yusuf, you'll just have to play it and find out. Hoo-hoo.
Oh, this is unfair.
Alright, there we go, there we go. Slash, slash. Slash, slash. Attacked.
Sliced.
Sliced. Alright. So, do me a favor here. Keep our viewers busy for a moment. I gotta send a file.
Alright. Back to the story.
I'll be right back. Keep Yusuf entertained.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry about that.
Hang on, I gotta get Miro to a
Okay.
spot where you're not just staring at a blank screen for a moment.
Okay. Anyway, so she tries something in her apartment. She has a date. They do the do. Whoa. It says, despite being so full from our meals that we were like two beached whales slapping against one another. And so then he goes home. Okay. The itching woke me up before dawn. It started with my armpits, but then moved to my, if I may use the medical terms, box and asshole. I got out of bed and went into the bathroom. The mirror confirmed my assumption. That damn allergic reaction again. Welts were forming in extremely sensitive areas, and it looked like I was already getting a bunch of ingrown hairs. I braced myself and doused the affected areas in rubbing alcohol, hoping none of the ingrowns would get infected. I showered and scrubbed, then went back to bed. I still itched. When I get up to shower... What? She showers twice? I guess she showered off the alcohol? Okay. The swelling looked pretty nasty, and the ingrowns, despite my best efforts, were starting to get whiteheads. I got up and left for work. I sat in my cubicle feeling utterly miserable. The itching was way worse than any of the reactions I had before. When I got up to use the bathroom, I checked the damage. I almost threw up. A nearly perfect triangle of densely clustered whiteheads occupied the entire area I'd waxed. Even worse, this is going to be gross, but there's no real way to talk around it. They'd been popping the whole time I was sitting at my desk. My underwear was so... that's fucking gross, but that's what you should do with whiteheads. Pop them. Always. After cleaning myself up as best I could, I talked to my boss and told her I needed to leave early. She said it was no problem, so I left and headed straight to the walk-in clinic. I looked out and got seen right away. The doctor raised her eyebrows to the ceiling when she saw the reaction I was having, but quickly reassured me that she sees people who get skin irritation from hair removal all the time. She gave me some kind of ointment to rub on it twice a day and said if it doesn't improve in a week, she'd give me something stronger. I canceled the date I had with the nice guy from the other night. I felt pretty bad, but he was understanding. He said he was... What? This isn't written properly. He said he had to go on a business trip the next day and would be gone for a week. I told him that I looked forward to his return, assuming a week from then I'd be in the clear. Spoiler, I wasn't. I applied the ointment diligently for a few days and most of the whiteheads stopped appearing. The swelling, though, persisted. Same with the itching. My armpits weren't particularly bad, but my, perineum and the surrounding area was a disaster area. You can't just use the word area so soon in succession like that. It was super swollen and it hurt to walk and use the bathroom. The other night, 6 days after I'd seen the doctor, the itching turned to flat-out pain. It wasn't unbearable, and if it had been, I would have gone to the emergency room right away. But it was enough to keep me tossing and turning in bed. Clinics started seeing patients at 6 a.m. and I was planning to be the first person there when the doors opened. As the night dragged on, I felt steadily intensifying pressure on the affected area. It got bad. I scratched through my pajamas and felt small pops under my fingernails. When I pulled my hand away, my fingers were wet. I gagged. Off to the shower I went. Because I like you guys, I'm not going to be as graphic as I could be. However, I can assure you this will be extraordinarily unpleasant to read. Before I jumped in the shower, I used my phone to take a quick picture of my perineal area. No, I won't share it with you, but my god, I wish I hadn't seen it. The small whiteheads in the area had clustered into a few very large ones. They bulged out of the skin almost half an inch, and I knew right away.
Okay, so this is probably not the best story to be reading.
I didn't know the story was gonna be like this when I started reading it, but then I just kept going.
You chased some viewers away.
I did?
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that.
Yusuf stayed?
Yusuf is extremely loyal.
Yes. Oh my god.
Says stories like that you should probably leave out of story time.
This is a good paragraph, though.
No.
Hold on. I deleted the picture, got in the shower, and squeezed the biggest one as hard as I could. Its contents splattered on the floor of the bathtub like a pasty spitball. I watched as the water washed away the gooey parts.
That's disgusting. Let's not continue that. Ah, it's you.
She ends up screaming.
I have some information you may find interesting. Our army patrol was attacked by a suspected Eidolon while scouting Mount Camenial at the northernmost point. Reports indicate it was a dragon-like Eidolon with giant wings and a pale shimmering body. Our troops took devastating damage from high-powered blasts it fired from its mouth. If you intend to take it on, beware this catastrophic attack. I share with you our army's inside affairs in return for the help you've given us. Please tell no one from any other country about the great damage we've suffered. Yeah, unsettling stories. I think that counts.
Explore.
None of my current subquests are complete.
Ah! Okay, so here's the conclusion of the story. So they give her all this advice about skincare, right? You know.
Yeah.
And it says further, homemade depilatory products are discouraged. Depilatory means hair removal. That was my mistake. Well, one of two. No one should ever use flypaper for hair removal, especially flypaper that's not right out of the box. This is because no matter how clean it looks or how meticulously you pick the flies out of their sticky confines, they may leave pieces behind. In my case, those pieces were eggs. The end.
Disgusting. Why would anybody use flypaper at all?
I don't know. That's really dumb. But,
It's
you know...
like the kind of stuff you'd find in, like, hillbilly areas. No offense to hillbillies and stereotypes, but that's the kind of stuff
I
you'd
don't
see.
know.
Like.
She was really desperate, apparently. I don't know why, because she said that she did all these other types of hair removal, but...
Alright, so as a teaser for our next video, the
That is
immortal
so
Firebird returns. The Eidolon Phoenix has been spotted at the Del Antoni Bluffs. Please defeat it before it can disrupt the island's crystal gathering operations. Use extra caution. There's a possibility this Phoenix is more powerful than the one previously seen at Mount Hibat Summit. Alright, we'll just reduce the time limit.
And that was from unsettlingstories.com.
Alright, so when I said entertain them, I didn't mean gross everyone except Yusuf out.
I'm sorry.